Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening as we celebrate the arts in Rock Springs. We very much appreciate you taking your Thursday evening to come out and join us in this celebration. And thank you to Azia and Anthony Mikola for their wonderful music. If we could give them a round of applause. One of my favorite things about art is that it's something that we can all participate in, whether it is in creating it or appreciating it or celebrating it. And there are those of us in this community who do a wonderful job of creating recognition and events, and they are not often themselves recognized. So I would like to invite Maria Gatti Mortensen up to speak briefly.
I don't know if you can hear me. I'll stand on my tippy toes. Oh, there you go. Thank you. So good evening. My name is Maria Mortensen, and I am the Rock Springs Main Street URA Board Chair. Tonight, amazing people are receiving 2025 Mayor's Arts Awards. As the URA Chair, there is someone I'd like to recognize as well, Chad Banks. If you would come up here, Chad. He may not be an artist, but he works tirelessly for the arts in downtown Rock Springs. The art underground he created has provided opportunities for around 100 local artists to have their work displayed. He's brought murals to many spaces as well. Performing arts thrive at the Broadway Theater in part from his tireless efforts. The theater hosts 4 local theater companies and all that abundant talent. I don't know if you've ever been to one of our local theater company shows. I'm sure all of you have. Incredible talent we have here. It attracts regional, national, and even international acts, including the Grand Kiev Ballet Company, which was incredible to get to see, and we're getting them twice more this year. For a decade or so, he's put forth tremendous effort to bring and support the arts in our amazing community. Thank you, Chad. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Maria. Oh, that's way better. Before we get to the awards this evening, I'd like to introduce Rachel Clifton. She's the Executive Director of the Wyoming Arts Council, and she's going to visit with us about the importance of the arts in Wyoming and the state of the arts in Wyoming. If you'd please join me in welcoming her to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you to Mayor Mickelson for inviting me back again this year, and also to Chad Banks for extending the invitation. This is such a fun event, and I'm just thrilled to be here. Just to give a little context, as Mayor Mickelson said, I'm the Executive Director of the Wyoming Arts Council. We are the state agency for the arts for all of Wyoming. All states and territorial jurisdictions have a state arts agency. So if you think about the Department of Health or your state parks, we are that state agency for the arts for all of Wyoming. We're supported at the state level. I see Representative Larson's here tonight. Good to see you, sir. Generously through the state legislature, and then at the federal level as well. We also enjoy some regional support in the Mountain West region. And really our job is to support artists, to support nonprofits, schools, arts education, all across the state of Wyoming. And so it's great to be in the different communities and sharing this time with you. I just want to congratulate tonight's recipients. Thank you for the work you do. It's so fun to be here and to celebrate with you tonight. We've recently come off of a couple of different events, including the Governor's Arts Awards about a month ago. Obviously, the legislative session just concluded. And really, the takeaway from kind of those big events, those big community events, is the importance of partnerships and building community and supporting one another in our efforts. I was reading the newspaper article about tonight's recipients, and it was so evident that these are people who want to give back. They're people who have dedicated their lives and their energy and their creative vision to this community, and that's just so amazing to see. I want to take a minute and just talk a little bit more about the Arts Council and some of the partnerships that I'm really excited about and that we're hoping will continue to build and support the arts all across the state. We have a couple of long-standing partnerships. One is with the Wyoming Arts Alliance. Their name is eerily similar to ours, but they are totally different, and people get confused. They're actually a nonprofit, and they help us with things like outreach, professional development, advocacy, working more closely with the legislature than we can. And later this spring, they're actually going to be here in Rock Springs. They're doing some listening sessions so that we can get information back from you all about what are the successes in your communities, what are the challenges, what resources do you need to continue to do the great work that you do, and how can we help? So that's a really important partnership for us. We also have seen a lot of success with a partnership with the Department of Health, their aging division, and with the state library on creative aging programming. So this is arts education for older adults. Wyoming has one of the fastest growing populations of older adults in the country. And so we do a lot of sequential arts learning for adults in senior centers, in libraries, in community centers. And that program just continues to grow because of the partnerships that we're building all across the state. We have a couple new ones that I'm really excited about. We're launching a partnership with the Wyoming Nonprofit Network. So much of what they do with nonprofits overlaps with what we do in the arts and culture sector, but there's not often a lot of engagement. Sometimes arts nonprofits have this tendency to go it on their own, right? And so if we can better connect folks into the resources, the training, the staff development, the board development resources that the nonprofit network offers, we're really hoping to build sustainability into the work that we do. Another one that we're launching, we're calling it the Workforce Development Initiative. So this is kind of a three-tiered approach. First is we're launching an internship program, understanding that there's a need and a desire and a want for people to stay in Wyoming, right? We want our community college and our university graduates to be able to find jobs and stay here in the state. So how can we build that? How can we help develop that pipeline? And one way is through internships. So these would be hosted, paid for, facilitated by the Arts Council, but employing college students and university students all across the state with different nonprofits. So we're actually piloting it. We have our first intern starting next week. She's going to be working with Arts Cheyenne, there in Cheyenne. And then from there, we're really hoping to tap into that community college and university network, tap into our local arts organizations to be able to place those interns, give them the job skills they need, and also have those arts organizations get important help and volunteer hours. They're paid internships, I should clarify that. But yeah, so we're really excited about launching that. We also have a Youth Arts Council launching this year, so that's for high school students. Again, building that pipeline of skills, of job readiness, engaging with high school students to teach them leadership skills, to teach them arts administrative skills. What does it look like to develop an arts program and implement that in your community? So that, definitely stay tuned for more information about that. And then also just formalizing the work we do at the Arts Council in terms of outreach and working with college students and university classes. The Arts Council, we are a granting agency, so we give grants back out to communities and to individual artists across the state. We also have an amazing staff that has skill sets and academic and professional backgrounds that are a resource for our communities. So we're really hoping to connect our staff as we travel, as we visit these different communities, to hear from you all and to hear from students about what they need and what they want to see as we develop the arts and culture sector. I mentioned our partnership with WIA, and they recently completed what they called a data roundup, working with the Center for Business and Economic Analysis at the University of Wyoming. They took tons of job and workforce data, demographic data, all of that to give us kind of a snapshot of the arts and culture sector in Wyoming. And the numbers are really quite impressive. There's over 14,600 jobs, so that's people employed across Wyoming in the arts and culture. The arts and culture sector contributes 2.7% to the state's GDP. So really this situates us within the top 10 industries in Wyoming, which I think is a testament to all of you in this room, all of you working in that field and in this sector. arts and culture sector is a really technical way to me to just say community, right? This is our community. These are our peers. These are the people that inspire us, that support us, that build communities that we want to live in. So as we're going out into this state and as we're meeting with electeds and with city councils and school boards and boards of trustees, we really want to emphasize that we're here to build community. Most people, when you talk to them, they have a connection to the arts, whether they volunteer, whether their kid takes violin lessons, whether they're a local painter and have had an exhibition at the local library. People do have a connection to the arts. And so really I would encourage us all to continue to tell those stories, to have those conversations and make those connections with people, because it's events like tonight where we can pause and celebrate the great work that's happening in our communities across the state. That's what gives us strength. That's what gives us inspiration and fills our cup back up. So as we're, moving through the next few months and looking ahead to the next legislative session, continue to reach out to one another, both in support and both to tell your story and build that community, because that's what's going to keep us moving forward into the future and sustain us as we continue to do the work that we do. So thank you all for letting me chat with you tonight. If you have questions or want more information about any of the new initiatives we're launching, please reach out. I'll be here tonight and you can find us online. I have business cards, but really I want you to reach out to the Arts Council if you need anything, support one another, and again, congratulations to tonight's recipients.
Thank you, Rachel. So believe it or not, this is our 5th annual Mayor's Arts Awards. They were designed to celebrate our artistic achievement and the extraordinary support for the contributions to the arts that we have in Rock Springs. Acknowledging these individuals and organizations affirms the values of the arts as a source of creativity, innovation, and pride, and supports the development of arts and culture for all residents of Rock Springs. The nominations came from our community. And while I was not involved in the winnowing down process, I know that it was a very difficult choice for the committee to make their recommendations. So now we'll move on to our 2025 Arts Awards winners. We will start with Jeff Varley, a dedicated force in Rock Springs theater community. Jeff has been involved in over 40 productions with Actors Mission since 2001. Taking on roles on stage, behind the scenes, and in countless other capacities. His commitment to the performing arts has shaped local theater and helped bring powerful storytelling to audiences for decades. Please congratulate him with me. If you join me again in congratulating Mr. Varley. Now listen, sometimes when you're up here reading these things, everything's going smoothly, and then you see someone's last name and you think, oh, I should have checked. So if I butcher your last name, please correct me when you come up. Corey Shaper-Cotter? Oh, excellent, excellent. As co-owner, founder, and director of the Horizon Theater, Corey has played a leading role in bringing high-quality theater productions to Rock Springs. From directing beloved performances like Christmas Through the Ages and The Wizard of Oz to starring in Assisi in Wyoming, Corey has helped shape a thriving theater community that now involves hundreds of local performers and artists. His passion and leadership have helped foster creativity and connection through the performing arts. Please congratulate Corey.
I would like to thank everyone very much who's been involved in all the arts in Rock Springs, especially those who have helped me with the journey of the Horizon Theater, who has given me inspiration through the years, including my wonderful wife, Sarah Shaper Cotter. Without her, none of it would have been possible. And the wonderful support of my mother and my father, who have always been there for me, and of course the wonderful support of my best friend, Dylan Graham, who from the beginning encouraged me to start a theater. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Our third recipient this evening are Dave and Todd Jensen of the Picken Palace. Dave and Todd likely need no introduction. Since opening in 1995, Picken Palace has been a mainstay in the local arts and music community, offering sound equipment, technical services, and musical expertise to schools, churches, and community organizations. Their dedication to supporting local musicians, offering lessons and repairs, and providing sound management for major community events has made them an essential part of Rock Springs' artistic and cultural scene. They'll be hosting their 30th anniversary celebration this summer, so watch for more details and make sure to participate. So if you'd please come up.
Huh?
It's all right, man. You go ahead and speak.
Oh, I'd rather. Thank you, Mayor Mickelson. Thank you, Joanne Zotti, for your nomination. It's always been a pleasure working with you every International Days. You make sure that I stay hydrated during the whole day, full of cervezas, and then guarantee at the end of the night I don't feel a thing. I just go home and be done with it all. Thank you to my mom and dad. It's been a great run. All of my family in all kinds, they help out immensely behind the scenes, in the scenes. A lot of my family and friends, artists, musicians, all sorts, anything to do with the arts. It's just, we've made a lot of friends, and it's been a great run. And and to the theater groups, thanks for all your support. Thanks for what you do. It's always a pleasure to go and watch your productions, help out in whatever means we have been able to. And just as a reminder to the theater groups, whenever you have a production and you need help with anything, and at the same time, I do have 8 wireless lapel and headset systems that we always provide for free if you need them. They're there for your use, just as a reminder, if you didn't know. But yeah, thank you so much.
I think like many of us, I have made many a trip down to the Picken Palace, whether it's for a flute or a recorder or whatnot, and man, they are always able to help and just make you feel so welcome. Which brings us to the end of our evening. You don't have to go home. I think you can hang out here for a while, but the formal part of it is certainly concluding. Again, congratulations to our winners this evening. There are so many remarkable people in our community who contribute so much, and it's wonderful to have the opportunity to recognize the folks who have really made an outstanding contribution to our community. This evening also is the culmination of the Rock Springs Arts Month that we celebrate every March. It's an event that is designed to highlight the arts in our community, and as you can tell from this evening's award winners, we are very blessed to live in such a great and talented community. So please encourage folks to support the arts year-round. Make sure and check out the Art Underground and go see some of our amazing plays. With that, I would say thank you to Rachel for being here. It's very appreciated. And to Chad Banks and the URA for putting this event together, and all of you for coming. Give yourselves a round of applause.